you know, I think restaurants were allowed to open like a quarter of the way or whatever.
The restaurants have been open this whole time. They're not dining in.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. This new lift, like a quarter, you can open a quarter or half of your restaurant. You can't open like for full seating.
I don't get why people would do that. Like,
that's not enough money probably to keep it open, and then you can't bring back all your staff, which means you can't qualify for that loan that they need for a small business. But that's another topic altogether.
We can talk about it.
We can talk about it.
If you're qualified to talk about it, and even if you're not, you know what? Yeah. I'm not.
I'm as qualified as Mr. Trump is to talk about it.
There you go. That's where the bar is.
Actually, probably more so because I have 2 degrees, he has 1. So
we won't even speak on the legitimacy of that degree. So
right.
So
please.
So the bar's
there.
low.
The bar's real low.
The bar's low. So.
Well over the bar.
So you're saying that they kind of like found themselves a loophole to hold on to some money by unlifting some of these restrictions, but now these businesses don't qualify for the...
Right, there are so many hurdles to the money that if you don't step just right, or if but you can't dictate to each small business how they can reopen in their particular states. So for example, one this morning was saying, we're allowed to partially open, but that's not enough to bring my entire staff back, which is one of the stipulations of that small business loan, is that you bring your people back, right? So it's kind of a backwards way. I'm sure that the social side, the Democratic side, was fighting to get rid of a lot of that stuff, but in order to nitpick in and out of a lot of these things that come out, it takes a long time. So you do have to compromise, and a compromise means somebody wins and somebody loses a little bit on each side. So at any rate, most of it is red tape, and the ones that are getting it and sending it back, got to be kidding me.
Yeah, I remember there was a thing about Cheesecake Factory getting a small business loan money.
Because of the way. And I know this only because I had a business and I used to help people start their businesses, that there's a threshold with which you become small, medium, and large business. And you can still be a small business and have multiple locations and make millions of dollars, right? Just as you can have 5 people and do the same thing, right? So, that's why, it depends on what's on the books for you, is the number of employees that you have and how much you make annually, because those are the 2 things that go into qualifying you to be small, medium, or large size.
Yeah, because that's what I was like, Cheesecake Factory.
So that's why, those things huge, what we say huge, they're probably not very big money. They may make billions, but they may only have, 250 employees. 500 employees, and that keeps them at the small business level.
It sounds like there's not just one clear measurement. It's a lot of like.
To me, that's the tax law measurement, and I think when you talk about the Department of Treasury, that's what you're talking about. So that's the tax law is set up like that to how you qualify. They're just like they can tell you whether or not you have a business or a hobby, right? If you aren't making so much on it, you can't keep saying that I got a business. It's a hobby, because there's thresholds of things that qualify you and whether or not you have a legitimate business.
It's like, as far as the U.S. government concerned, it's a hobby.
Yeah. As far as the taxes,
it's a
Department of Treasury,
it's a hobby.
Call it what you want, but that's what it is, and they can disqualify you from.
So what does that say about a lot of people running around saying they're CEOs?
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't mean it should stick with entrepreneur.
Okay. that you can do that no matter
broad.
what. Right?
Yeah, it's kind of broad. So let's leave it there.
Come on, Benny, man. The kid is a L7 Weenie.